Welcome to today's episode where we discuss the dark side of social media and how it's used to commit crimes. Social media has revolutionized the way we communicate, connect, and share information. It has brought people closer, expanded our social networks, and provided a platform for freedom of expression. However, with its widespread usage, there's also been an increase in the dark side of social media, where it's being used to commit crimes. In this video, we'll explore the many ways social media is being used to commit crimes, from cyberstalking and harassment to identity theft and fraud. We'll delve into the psychological and societal factors that contribute to these crimes and the devastating effects they can have on individuals and communities. We'll also examine the role of social media companies and law enforcement in addressing these issues and the challenges they face in balancing freedom of expression with the need for public safety. By the end of this video, you'll have a greater understanding of the risks and dangers associated with social media and how you can protect yourself and your loved ones from falling victim to these crimes. So buckle up and get ready for a thought-provoking and eye-opening exploration of the dark side of social media and how it's used to commit crimes. The advent of social media has completely changed the way we communicate and share information. From Facebook to Twitter, Instagram to Snapchat, social media has enabled us to connect with people from all around the world with the click of a button. However, with its widespread usage, there's also been an increase in the dark side of social media, where it's being used to commit crimes. One of the most common crimes committed through social media is cyberstalking and harassment. With the ease of access to personal information on social media platforms, it become easier for cyberstalkers to track and harass their victims. Cyberstalkers often use fake accounts or impersonate someone else to get close to their victims. Cyberstalking and harassment have become rampant on social media platforms. It involves the use of the internet and social media to stalk and harass individuals, with women and minors being the most affected. Cyberstalking and harassment can take the form of threats, stalking, and intimidation, among others. These crimes can have devastating effects on individuals, including emotional distress, anxiety, and depression. Identity theft and fraud are also increasingly common on social media. Hackers can easily access personal information through social media platforms, which can be used to commit fraud or identity theft. The incidence of identity theft on social media is on the rise, making it a growing concern. It involves the unauthorized use of someone's personal information, such as their name, address, credit card details, and social security number, to commit fraud or other illegal activities. Identity thieves can use social media platforms to obtain personal information, such as birth dates, addresses, and phone numbers, to commit identity theft. Identity theft can have devastating consequences for the victims, including financial loss, legal problems, damage to one's credit score, and years of financial recovery. Fraud is another common crime similar to identity theft that is committed on social media. Fraud involves the use of deception to obtain money or goods from someone else. Scammers can easily use social media platforms to trick people into sending money or providing personal information. They can pose as legitimate companies or individuals offering fake products or services in exchange for money. Fraud can lead to financial loss, embarrassment, and psychological distress. The psychological and societal factors that contribute to these crimes are complex. Studies have shown that social media can often act as an enabler for those who have pre-existing psychological conditions such as narcissism, paranoia, and sociopathy. Moreover, the societal norms and culture surrounding social media, such as the pressure to gain more followers, likes, and comments, can exacerbate these conditions, leading to further harmful behaviors. Another major factor is the anonymity that social media provides. It can be difficult to trace the source of cyberstalking and harassment, which can embolden perpetrators. Social media also provides a platform for people to express their opinions without consequences, which can lead to the spread of hate speech, unverified news, and other forms of harmful speech. Additionally, social media can be addictive, leading to individuals spending more time on it than they should, which has negative consequences. The effects of these crimes are far-reaching and can have devastating consequences on individuals and communities at large. Victims of cyberstalking and harassment may suffer from PTSD, anxiety, and depression. They may also feel isolated and alone, not knowing who to turn to for help. In the same vein, victims of identity theft and fraud may face financial ruin, ruined credit scores, psychological distress, and even legal troubles. Despite the many dangers, people continue to use social media. The lure of connection and community was too great to resist. However, it is essential to be aware of the risks and take precautions to protect oneself. The role of social media companies and law enforcement in addressing these issues is crucial. Social media companies have a responsibility to provide users with the tools and resources necessary to protect themselves from these crimes. They also must take measures to prevent these crimes from being committed on their platforms. They can also invest in technology that can detect and prevent the spread of harmful content. This includes offering strong password protection, enabling two-factor authentication, and educating users on how to spot and report fake accounts and cyberbullying. Law enforcement agencies also need to be vigilant and proactive in investigating these crimes thoroughly. They must work with social media companies to identify and prosecute perpetrators and cybercriminals who use social media to commit crimes, while also ensuring that victims of these cybercrimes receive the support and protection they need. However, balancing freedom of expression with the need for public safety is one of the challenges that social media companies and law enforcement agencies face. While social media platforms provide a platform for freedom of expression, they must also take steps to prevent the spread of harmful content. This can be a delicate balance, and social media companies must tread carefully to avoid infringing on individuals' rights while ensuring public safety. Law enforcement agencies also face challenges in obtaining the necessary information to track and prosecute cybercriminals while respecting the privacy of users. Protecting oneself and one's loved ones from falling victim to these crimes is essential. One of the ways to protect oneself is by being mindful of the information you share on social media platforms. It's important to be careful about the personal information you share, such as your address, phone number, and birth date. You can consider using privacy settings to restrict who can access your profile. Another way to protect yourself is by being aware of the warning signs of cyberstalking and harassment. If you receive threatening or harassing messages, report them to the appropriate authorities and social media platforms. Consider blocking the individuals who are harassing you and keep evidence of their behavior, such as screenshots of their messages. Finally, it is important to educate yourself and your loved ones about the risks and dangers associated with social media. Talk to your children about online safety and the importance of being careful about the information they share online. Consider using monitoring software to track your children's online activities and limit their access to social media platforms. As we come to the end of this video, we must reflect on the dark side of social media. While it has undoubtedly revolutionized the way we connect and communicate, it has also provided a new platform for criminals to operate and commit heinous acts. We can help create a safer and more positive online environment if we follow the necessary precautions. We must be vigilant in our online activities and take steps to protect ourselves from falling victim to these crimes. It's crucial to remember that the internet is not a safe space, and we must exercise caution when engaging with others online. So let us all take a moment to reflect on the role we play in promoting a safer, more responsible use of social media. Ultimately, we can work together towards a future where social media is a place of connection, creativity, and positivity, rather than a breeding ground for criminal activity. Thank you for watching today's episode. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember to always stay safe online. See you soon.